Hi, it is poet Katrina McCain. I am the proud author of Because She Decided to Love. Because She Decided to Love is a collection of poems on love and relationships. So, while I was writing this book, I really revealed my heart. I peeled back layers. I reveal who I am. You can see who are the people that are the most important to me. I have poems on love. I have poems on heartbreak. I have poems on social issues, poems on religion, poems on everything. It's poems in this book that everybody can relate to. I highly suggest that you will buy this book for yourself and for other people. My book can be purchased on my website, www.poetkatrinamccain.com, for autographed copies. It's also available on Amazon, paperback and Kindle, because she decided to love. So go to either place and purchase you a copy of the book or either a Kindle version, whichever you prefer. I would be eternally grateful and I appreciate you. So the poems that I am going to read tonight are called Love Color Vision, Part 1 and Part 2. These poems are written from a lady's perspective and also from a guy's perspective. And the poems captured the same moment in time. So listen carefully so you can see the resemblance of these poems. It's from a couple that are in love with each other, and they both are expressing it through the poems. So it's real interesting how the poems turn out. So just listen. Please let me know what you think in the comments section. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, please, please hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Also, follow me on platforms, social media platforms. I'm sorry. I am on Instagram. I am on Twitter, Poet Katrina McCain. I am also on Twitter, McCain Poet. Email addresses poetkatrinamccain at Outlook, poetkatrinamccain at Gmail. So I am going to get into both of these poems. Please let me know what you think in the comment section, either here on YouTube or either on one of the social media platforms that I am going to share it with. So I hope you enjoy. So once again, this is called Love Color Vision, Part 1. With satisfaction dripping from her lips, last night was what her body needed. She clumsily left his bed and his embrace. Her legs was weak and was under his spell. The walk to the car seemed impossible. Love-colored vision confused her. As he stood outside the car for one last kiss, she held it together long enough to say goodbye. She inserted different keys into the car's ignition, no longer knowing how to operate her car. Fumbling to put the car in gear, love-colored vision confused her. Her senses didn't leave his bed with her. Suddenly, every O on the street signs looked like hearts. Shaking her head as she realized she was tripping. Flashes of the last 24 hours replayed in her mind. She had to stop herself from turning her car around. Love-colored vision confused her. Chills ran up and down her spine at work. Each passing hour seems to get longer and longer. All she wanted to do was go home and go to sleep. Somehow, she found herself in the car on her way to chase the thrill of the last 24 hours. Love-colored vision confused her. So that is part 1. Part 2, here we go. With contentment resting on his lips, last night confirmed he could not live without her. He reluctantly loosened her from his embrace. His fingers fumbled the small velvet box. The charisma of this woman was breathtaking. Love-colored vision confused him. As she stood on her tiptoes for one last kiss, he traced the outer lining of her gorgeous face. He had to control himself as his mind began to wander. No longer able to think of anything or anyone else, feeling like he couldn't wait one more day to make her his. Love-colored vision confused him. His thoughts was warped with visions of them. Suddenly, his sorry, suddenly he smelled her perfume lingering in the air, shaking his head because this woman had him tripping. Flashes of their love making replayed in his mind. He had to stop himself from showing up at her job. Love-colored vision confused him. Nerves got the better of him while holding the ring. Each passing minute seemed to go by slower and slower. All he wanted to do was come up with the perfect proposal. Somehow, he fell on his knees without the extras as she opened the door. The chase had come to an end. Love-colored vision confused him. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 and part 2 of Love-Colored Vision. I actually had a lot of fun writing this. Part 1 was written long before part 2 was. So when I got to part 2, hey, I had to improvise and think like a man. So here you go. Again, I am poet Katrina McCain. I am the proud author of Because She Decided to Love. This book is on my website, www.poetKatrinaMcCain.com. You can purchase this book. Also have mugs on my website. Also have mugs available to be purchased that are soon to be on my website. I have books. I have bookmarks, and I also have pens that are available for purchase as well. This book can also be purchased on Amazon in the paperback and also in the Kindle version. So go to my website. There on my website there is detailed stories about me, my upbringing, how I even began to be a writer and also a poet or even a published author. I think my story is pretty interesting. So take a look at it. Also, if you need to get in touch with me, my email addresses are poetKatrinaMcCain@outlook.com, poetKatrinaMcCain@gmail.com. Also, social medias, you can DM me if you have any questions, if you want to get to know me better, if it's something that you want to know. That's not too private, of course. Then hit me up. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great night, depending on what time you are watching this. This is actually been uploaded to YouTube December the 28th, so 2020. So I wish you a brand new year. Nothing but blessings, nothing but peace and love in the new year. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.